I'm not a research scientist, but clearly the people watching me are looking at protocol ebook for biomedical research. Now, this device automates voltage, a wireless meter, so it can regulate a generator or cause amplification of an existing line. Look at that. And they indicate that it can be neatly placed inside of a wall. So why would you neatly have to place this inside of a wall, right? So this is all goes into automation inside of this server that's attached to my computer. Research and Development Systems Luminix Guide. See that? So they're doing research and development. I mean, you can't get away from the advertisements that are showing up. I'm not a scientific research person, right? I'm just like a techno-wiener right now, studying networks and security. So this file, when I looked up this file, this is how you can look up the file. So in here, inside your C drive, search for anything with the word server and rename it and copy it and then dump it into a file. And then I searched out this section of the file. So you need to search the numbered strings, numbers and alphabet. They come up with unique results. Okay. So this one I searched was pretty big. It was a pretty big search result, which is kind of abnormal for a string. But again, it's in regards to a lot of automation. Web pages, Razor, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Exchange Server. So they are using Microsoft Office 365. What I've wanted to do is eliminate my Edge browser because they were logging in under a business profile. So I'd always get messages and pop-ups and redirects to my professional streaming service in my business account profile. I don't have one, right? I mean, you go to sleep, your computer's off, and you wake up and you have Microsoft Office 365, someone logged in to tamper with some of the access, the wireless access. This is why, if you're going to go on the internet, remove the wireless card and the ComSat chip in your laptop, and then, you know, people won't have wireless access to your computer. But it will not resolve the items that are in your environment because they are redirecting the Wi-Fi from the community. That's for sure. I've recorded that too many times in too many databases. It's just epically ridiculous. So getting back into this, I've created a Bubble Up folder that's publicly accessible, where I'm going to start sticking these drives into here. So they'll download in a notepad. So every operating system has notepad. Doesn't matter the operating system you're using, and it'll open up. And it's not a harmful file because your notepad strips away all of the information. And this is what notepad looks like. So you can look for strings inside of here, and you've got to play. I learned this from Juliet. So you make sure the word wrap is checked off. Go into font. And what I found is Palanlino type, or Palantinlino. You can search in this font or in the Sage one. Right in here. Sage UI. Or you can try different fonts if you want, because a lot of this is in code. A lot of this is just strings of code that are mixed up. But they do have a relevancy. The more unique they are on the web, they're pretty unique. So let me look at this one. Look at, there's the word ham. We already know first responders are involved. We know that they have their ham operations license, most of them. And let's just take a peek in this string. Let's see what comes up. You got to look at images. That's where you'll find medical usually, if it's a relevant string, or cryptocurrency, or just a lot of relevant elements that show up, and you click on videos. Sometimes they leave strings that are kind of like for dummies. So it's a string, so it can be a code for a login to a cryptocurrency that they can generate. So a lot of this stuff has to be transparent and dummy proof for dummies that drive by and want to make some crypto, right? So that's why you can find it. So you'll find a lot of the cryptocurrencies in Beyonce and in Bitcoin, and just click on them as you go along. So that's pretty much it for me for tonight. As a pretty disappointing thing. I'm going to put this link into the Bubble Up folder. Let's see if I can find the Bubble Up. Whoa. That's important to look at, is this automation system, which shows the, look at that, test setup with electronic load shown in video. So you can overwhelm an environment. Ain't that something with something you stick in the wall? Wireless current power multifunction energy meter. Used for monitoring electrical installations. I mean, this is not... I mean, you shouldn't find a relevancy in the same documents to Alzheimer's research within a protein, right? That shows on the web that you can induce Alzheimer's through radio frequency and Wi-Fi exposure. That is something that I guess all medical professionals would have to know. That's not a mystery. I mean, I put the scientific paper in there. Okay, later.